Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. If anybody is not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some new questions for Coulson, and we're also going to be looking at Gary Gensler talking about Congress, and as well as that, we're also going to be doing stock updates for MBOT and PIK. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So headline here from CNBC, Nasdaq falls to start the final week of June as tech shares struggle. So it has been a bad day for tech stocks today. So we have the top left hand side, Microsoft down, Oracle down, Adobe down, Nvidia is also down, Google down and Meta down. Tesla is also down in excess of 4%. However, energy has been doing much better. Basic materials have been okay and utilities have been doing okay, but overall not too good a day in the market. I'd like to start by sharing an interview with Jon Stewart and Gary Gensler. So remember, Gary Gensler is the head of the SEC, and what he stated that I think the American public kind of gets it, that the system is not fully working for them. Yes, we do get that, Gary. Gary has also basically given up, and he stated there is nothing he can do to fix the system because Congress is lobbied by large financial institutions. So in other words, what Gary is saying is that we are all being robbed in the stock market. So Gary has also said there is nothing he can do to fix the system because of this lobbying. So from my point of view, Gary now needs to come clean from his side of things. What is he doing? Can he be more transparent and honest in terms of his financial portfolio? What is he proposing to do with regards to the SEC? Remember, he is the head of the SEC. They have responsibility to supervise FINRA, not be in bed with him. Remember, he did meet Anna Trades. He stated he was aware of the MMTLP situation. So Gary, let's see some action. Let's now have a look at some questions for Coulson, and he has posted and he's shared a tweet here from Doug Siffew, and what Cromwell has stated is how the stock market works. So he seems to be implying that he agrees with this post. So let's have a look at what this post is suggesting. So Doug Siffew is stated here, respectfully suggest anyone who thinks that naked shorts or synthetic shorts are distorting the market to read the post. No idea who the person is, but obviously but they are understanding the plumbing of the market. All these folks pushing these narratives are either clueless or grifters or both. So apparently this person he's referring to is by the name of Trade R0, and Cromwell seems to be suggesting that naked shorting is not a problem in the market, agreeing with Siffew. So quite a strong statement from Cromwell. So what Mark has stated here, tagging in Cromwell, he says, so if I understand you guys correctly, when a retail investor purchases shares of the stock, they are actually buying a placeholder for shares that don't really exist. That's interesting. A placeholder for a trading placeholder. Wonder what a federal court would say to that. But while I have your attention, your compliance team or compliance department must have approved MMTLP to list on your platform, which is the OTC. Would you be kind enough to send me to my office MMAT's board of directors, at the very least, all of the listing applications and other paperwork, including the financials your compliance department relied on when it approved MMTLP to trade on your platform. That could help clear the air very quickly, and I will be the first one to explain that all the fucks and fuckers that believe otherwise. So very strong words here from Mark. So I don't expect a reply from Cromwell. And remember, Cromwell is the person who wants trading in the open market on the OTC for MMTLP. So shorts can close their positions, but what he doesn't want is close only positions. So he probably wants it to be shorted to death again. So the shorts can get out, crush it down to the cents, and then obviously victory for him and his buddies. And finally, I'm just going to share two reactions to Cromwell's post, and first one is Rick Fowler, who stated, "It's truly unnerving how corrupt these guys are. Naked shorting has been proven to be a rampant problem in our markets, one which tips the scales in one side's favour. These dismissals of this fact by our regulators shows clearly which side they are on." So strong words and honest words there as well. So Camilla has also stated, "It's too late, Coulson. I'm putting together 300 pages of proven naked shorting, 5 cases so far where the CEO owns the entire float, unlendable shares, and guess what? The floats were traded double in 6 days. Also, naked short cases were proven by FINRA and the SEC." So I'm not sure if Cromwell is reading the post by the SEC. I'm not sure if Cromwell is reading the legal cases that the SEC are prosecuting with regard to naked shorting. So Cromwell seems to be a little bit uneducated. I'd like to start by sharing 2 stocks that we've been watching on our weekly watch list. These were shared exclusively with the Discord members prior to trading on the Monday. So the first one was MBOT. The other one we're going to look at is PIK. If we actually start with PIK and we'll have a look at the chart for PIK, we can see here over the previous 1 month, this is up in excess of 125%. Right now at time of editing, it's also up close to 9% at $1.27. You can see a very significant spike there up around about the 22nd of June, where it went from around about 60 cents to an increase over 100% to over $1.30. So what's been happening with PIK? So the news that was shared is Disney is sending Kidpik stock higher on Friday. So there was a potential deal there. And in terms of the company overview, this is a subscription-based e-commerce company that sells kids apparel, footwear, accessories. The company was founded in 2014, headquartered in New York City. So the company has got, obviously it's a low float stock. It has got a market cap of $9 million. Revenue is growing, but with this potential deal here with Disney, we are seeing some great momentum in ticker symbol PIK. And the other stock that we're going to look at is MBOT. So this was featured in the previous video and in a number of other previous videos. We called this out in our weekly watch list as a stock that is still in good momentum and obviously showing good momentum in the chart. So when we previously covered this in the other video, it was trading around about $2.61, and in the other previous video it was trading closer to the $2 mark. So let's have a look at what's happening today. At time of editing, just up close to 1.5%. However, the previous month MBOT is also up in excess of 74%, so still showing some great momentum in terms of the key catalysts that we called out. For this, there was a positive buy recommendation from HC Wainwright and Co. There was also good news in terms of a grant. This was also something that was very positive in terms of their funding and their operations, but in terms of the company, this is a pre-clinical medical device company specializing in transformational micro-robotic technologies with a goal of improving clinical outcomes for patients and increasing accessibility through natural and artificial lumens within the human body. So great overview there of the company, great work that they're doing. Ticker symbol MBOT. And finally, if you'd like to get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as the weekly watch list, you can join us. Details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.